just joined me, join us on the bus. I know you knows my name already. I know David did tell y'all who I am. So anyway, guys, this is Sunday. This is Sunday afternoon, so it's kind of laid back. Everybody's kind of laid back, kicked back, coming out of those four walls, church, going home, picnic. Probably some of them have picnic on the beach. Probably have some, family gathering at their homes today. Today's kind of laid back, guys. And I know most of the majority of the people have their day off on the weekend here in these islands, okay? On the weekend, day off, okay? Tomorrow will be a regular back to work, back to school here on the island. So we're going to take a different route. In a few minutes, we're going to turn off. I'm going to take you on the coastline. And as we go throughout that area, I'll just, give you some information. As we head on in there in a few minutes. Just for some of you just came on the bus, I might said, multi-families. It's a whole family down here, close-knitted, one generation to the next, live mostly in these areas that where we at right now. You can see the houses, no tax in here, guys, no tax. This is more like generation real estate.
Beautiful.
Generation real estate. We headed here, all around. We're right on the coast of the island right now, on the coast, the rocky shoreline. You can see it for yourself, all the oil tankers.
Myra.
You see all those oil tankers out there? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we gotta slow it down. We got some bumps here, speed humps. So you can see you'll be right on the coastline, guys. This is where most of the locals usually hang out during the afternoon, sunset. If you really want to see a nice, beautiful sunset, this is the area you need to be during that time. Yeah, sunset start around what, 6:30, 6:30, so maybe 7.
He and your mama birthday the same, but I don't know what
different.
I don't think it's I think theirs is like a different date. It's not April 2nd.
What do you say about the
I
time?
think it's April 6th. He and your mom birthday the same, but it's not April 2nd.
So you see this area right over here? This area usually have some, especially during the weekend, like Thursday and Friday, fish fry. Anybody ever eat fish fry? Fish fry.
Yeah.
Mahi,
Yeah, stop right now.
yellowtail, snappers.
Stop.
Yeah, they got one place open, man. We can't stop. They ain't gonna serve you quick and stop. See that fish fry?
Yeah, look,
Yeah.
he's open. He's open. Come.
It's too many of us, man. They ain't gonna get inside. Fish fry, guys.
It's better than the shit.
We usually have it on a Wednesday night. Wednesday night, right on the end. Beautiful out here, guys. Nice fresh air from off the ocean. This is the south side of the island. Southwest. Like I said, no tax, guys. Not in this area. This is more like crown land. Used to be owned by the government, and the government sold some of these to some of the locals here. from their great-great-grandparents. Great-great-grandparents, guys. It was passed down from one generation to the next. Okay. You can see one of our local cemeteries here. That is out of order right
cemetery.
now. No, nothing else in there, guys. That's full.
That's full. The full cemetery. I wonder, is that the... No, the school was pink, but that... It wasn't that. They got 25 schools. They got a lot of schools. That might be the color for schools. That house is huge. I ain't seen no dog.
Now, red tide is high. You see the rocky shoreline. You can get your line and your hooks, your sinker, and you can go right on the rocks. You can go right on the rocks and fishing. Especially the Pacific time now, you know. Full moon is good, guys. Get full moon during the time. That's when the fish usually bite. Real good out here. Yes, everything goes by the moon.
Look at
That's
that
some of you
home.
probably know that. Even when you plant stuff,
They're
when you
rich.
plant all plants, all
They
the
got a
fruits,
cabana in the
it
backyard.
goes by the moon. Everything mostly goes by the full moon. So during the full moon, you'll find most of the fishermen, most of the folks that usually fishing, they take their boats out. Guys that go fishing and they come back with a heavy load. Full moon, okay? They wait for the moon. They wait for the moon to get full.
Oh, look, they're fishing. Wow. Look, the buoy on the ground. Oh, look.
So the last time we had a hurricane up in here, guys, hurricane. Everybody know about a hurricane, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's going back in 2015, between 2015. It was Francis and Jean. If some of you from Florida, you remember that. We had the water came up, okay? Right across the island. We had the water came up, all the cemetery, the coffins came out of the cemetery. Oh yes, the coffin came out of the cemetery. They were floating through people's yard in this area.
Oh my.
So the water came up now. You know, I always tell you guys, I didn't believe in global warming, but I do believe now, guys, because the water is really coming up across the island. Yes, and they're feeling it here too, guys. Rough. And the earliest one we had was Dorian. Some of you remember Dorian going back in 2019. That hurricane was, was a disaster, guys. Trust me, we had half of the island underwater. We had some folks lost their lives. Yes, got washed out to the sea. Oh yeah.
It was underwater. These are coffins that came up. So they're right here on the water.
Over here on the right, remember I told you guys we have some very people, I should say, you know, people who do believe in the Bible, right?
Right.
This is the oldest church. This is the first church that was built here on this island. This was built back in the 1855. But they just give it a facelift, you know, they keep working on it, keep it, you know, intact. So this is the oldest, very old church. Going back, it have a cemetery in the back.
We
I don't think they don't put anybody in the back of there anymore. Very in the back. Okay. Yes, a very old cemetery. Some of the
I'm sure they don't
folks that used to live in this area from day one.
Probably ain't nobody no room.
Now you notice, you can see for yourself, the island is unique. We don't have no beaches, right? All you see is rocky shoreline. The beach is on the south side, where we're going, in the city area. Yeah, the majority of the beach on the south side of the island. So this is more like, I should say southwest, or you could say the western end of the island more like. And Bahamians don't use the beach until during the summertime, okay? You wouldn't find much Bahamians like myself use the beach. They usually do it the summertime when it's real hot. You have to hit the beach too right there, guys. It gets hot, hot. So let me show you something when I was much younger, where I used to swim. When we were much younger, little boys. Mischievous, doing back in the days.
There
Right
they
over here on the
go.
right.
Oh, look
Over here
at
on
the
the right,
baby.
guys. It's all nature.
Oh, wow.
You see? Yeah, we used to take a swim in there.
Oh, look. It's
Now,
like,
trust me, guys, I usually get higher than that. Tide is kind of low. When tide high, it comes up like a pool. Okay? We call it the boiling hole. Yeah, that's all nature, guys. It's not man-made.
wow.
Yes, that was a nice place to swim, guys. Nice and cool you off. See the name of it right here? The boiling hole. You can see the sign right there. Yeah, so tide is low right now. When tide gets up, it's like a pool.
Oh, it's like a pool for them now.
We have a beach in this area called Lovers Beach. Now that's eight couples. Eight couples usually be hanging out here. We call it Lovers Beach. You know, they usually hang out there doing the sunset. Beautiful. You know, they park their car halfway up on the beach and chill out. Now that's in the afternoon, guys. That's when they usually come out here. Especially a day like this. Everybody's kind of like laid back, kick back, relax. Okay. So this is close to the harbor that you came into. Very close, but you can't get across. Alright, so we're going to make a turn on here. Let's head into the city. Alright, let's head into Freeport. Where I'm going to be giving.
Daddy Brown's conch stand. We made it.
What is that? $1? It's too big.
I like the way they look. Aren't they cute?
I'll go with the trust me. No, the trust.
What did you order?
Chicken.
No. No, I'll take a Coke.
I have something for him also, right?
So they know people come here to get drunk.
People are kind of limited in themselves. And, I mean,
You see them people
$99.
down there with sloppy drunk.
So you could do that when it ain't just you got to pay for yourself. You get a $99 thing, that's 10 drinks. Throughout the 5 on one day, gonna buy you.
Oh,
What's your name?
beautiful.
Nicholas. Alright. 1, 2, and 3. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nicholas. Happy birthday to you. Thank you.
Make no wish. Eat that
You
cake.
made my wish?
Take the camera out.